I'm Pirates Insider Jake Ignaszewski here with Pirates head coach Rayshaun Kizer for episode 3 of the Coach's Corner after the Pirates beat the San Diego Strike Force just last week 51-30, and now we'll be looking to face the Rattlers in the highly anticipated rematch of the United Bowl. So coach, I wanted to start off, how have you been enjoying the 2-week road trip out west so far?
Oh man, San Diego, beautiful. We love this place. Nice weather out here. We able to practice outside. We don't get that much back home in Mass, but it's beautiful, man. Nice little sunshine state. So I know the guys enjoying it too. They went to the baseball game yesterday, so they're just having a good time, man. Team bonding at its finest.
And especially with all the amenities that are around with the beautiful sunshine, how are you keeping them focused, especially leading up to this highly anticipated rematch of the United Bowl?
Well, to me, we shouldn't have to do much. This is a big anticipated game. They know how important this game is. They know how big of a game this is. So their focus should be locked in all week. More of a mental week for us. We know that because we only got 2 days of practice this week getting ready for Arizona. But we're going to be ready to go. We're going to be ready to go by Saturday.
And then looking at, as you mentioned, a lot of excitement leading up to this game, a lot of people watching and excited for the two teams to come together and play against each other. So how are you sort of blocking out the noise and keeping the guys focusing on the win and not so much on what happened last time you and the Rattlers played against each other?
Well, one thing is we got pretty much a totally different team. We don't have a lot of guys back from last year that experienced that championship run with us. So to me, it's a new team. We just got to approach this game differently. It's just we worried about us, though. We're not really focused on what Arizona do. That's a good, disciplined team over there that's playing some really good football. But we focus on our 1/8. We only control what we control over here, and that's taking care of the football on offense, making sure we tackling on defense and doing our job, and just running to the football and being special on special teams, making all the kicks. Every point matters in this game, so we got to capitalize on every opportunity we get this game.
And then looking at the 51-30 win that you guys had against San Diego, what was your assessment of that game, and what do you think that you guys still need to work on, even though you guys took the victory?
Well, penalties again killed us in the first half. I think we cleaned those up in the second half. Only had maybe one penalty in the second half, so that was a plus right there. But I know we keep shooting ourselves in the foot with penalties and putting ourselves in bad field position or giving teams good field position on these penalties and making it easy scores for them, or shooting us in the foot and now we out of field goal range or out of touchdown territory. So once we clean up these penalties, and I'm gonna keep preaching that every week, once we clean up these penalties, we're gonna be a great football team. We're gonna be hard to beat.
And I noticed that a lot of those penalties came specifically in the secondary, and as a secondary coach for the team, how are you looking to sort of clean those up, especially against a very good offense in the Rattlers?
We just got to be better with our technique. I feel like some of the guys, they start panicking when they get beat and just start grabbing the hoe and getting hoeing calls. But let's be disciplined in our technique. That's what we're working this week, a lot of our technique and being sound and making sure we where we need to be, and making sure we on top of these receivers. They got a good receiving group over there with the Rattlers, and they got a good quarterback in Powell. So we got our hands full this week, but I like my guys over here, so we're going to be ready to go.
And as you mentioned, got a great offense over there with Drew Powell under center, and they're leading in a majority of the offensive categories right now in the league. And so does that sort of change your game plan at all, or are you sort of pinpointing exactly what you want to focus on?
No, not really. Like I said, good team over there. Coach Kevin Guy, he does a great job being very disciplined with that team, having them sound. They're very efficient at what they do over there, both offensively and defensively. This is a good team all around. They in top categories and pretty much every statistic on the offense and defensive side. So we're going to have our hands full. But like I said, if we take care of our 1/8 and the guys trusting to each other and trusting the game plan to execute it, we should be all right this game.
And you led me right into the last question I have for you. You brought up the word trust, and communication and trust seemed like the two words that you really focused on, echoed throughout this past week. Leading up to this very highly anticipated game, is it sort of the same message, or are you speaking a different message or focusing on any specific wording?
I'm just focused on us doing our 1/8. I preached that a couple times already. Just doing your 1/8, and like I said, offense taking care of the football. Don't give this team any turnovers. Defense making sure we making them tackles. All right, they got a good running back in Shannon Brooks and Drew Powell. They good back there in the backfield, and we just got to make sure we making tackles and challenging these receivers. And then, like I say, if we do all them things and take care of our 1/8 and make plays when we got the opportunity to, we should be fine this game. But we cannot turn the ball over this game. We can't have penalties this game. We can't miss tackles this game and expect to beat this team, because they're a sound football team. They'll take advantage of all them opportunities if we do.
Couldn't agree more, Coach. And I know that you're very excited for this game, same with as myself. But to keep you updated with everything that's going on with the Massachusetts Pirates, make sure to follow all of our social channels as well as subscribe on YouTube. This is the Coach's Corner, the weekly series to keep you, the Pirates fans, updated on what's going on around the team and to give you a little bit of an insight on what the coaches of the Pirates are doing to prepare the Pirates every single week. But we greatly appreciate you tuning in. We'll see you next week.